Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron, here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, CWATTYESO. It is the 1st of May in-game. It is Tuesday the 22nd of March for me in real life. DLC release day, the Antonio Carrero pack is apparently out today, released. However, me being a Steam player, or me currently using the Steam version of the game to play, it's not available for me. It's not released yet on Steam, so if you've got the Giants download and you're downloading it from Giants, it's probably available from the Giants server. However, for us poor little Steam fellas, we get the short change again because we don't get it straight away. We've probably got to wait till 5 o'clock this evening here in the UK for the DLC to be added to the Steam store or Steam server so we can download it. Right, what have I done off camera? Not a lot. However, there is some good news. Although I don't have the Antonio Carrera pack in the game, we do now have all the Bourgeois stuff released by Giants. All the Bourgeois DLC stuff from FS19. Giants released it as mods, which are available on the in-game mod hub. You can now download those and play with all the Bourgeois stuff until, you know, until, you know, knock yourself out with it. The thing I am most probably keen to get would be the weeder, the big mechanical weeder, ladies and gents. I love the Bourgeois weeder. I just need someone to modify it now, to do a slightly modified version where it also has a hat, so you can also get it with a hoe, the hoe option, because you know we need to do hoeing as well as weeding. Excuse me for sneezing, it's those damn allergies. In fact, I ought to probably take my antihistamine today. I've not taken it yet. It's such a rush to get everything going today, bright and early. Right, fields are seeded, fields are fertilised. Oh, I've got to do weeding on field 43. In fact, actually, I've got to do hoeing on field 44. So, ladies and gents, what I've done as well since the last video, let's just get rid of all those. I have been through my vehicles and configured them a bit, because obviously we ran into a bit of an issue in the last episode with the fact that my class tractor disappeared. My poor little class tractor disappeared on me. And I had to buy a new one, and then all the equipment kind of got out of order and out of sequence. So what I've done, I've actually gone through and configured everything again, ultimately. Right, what we're going to do then with this fella, no course is loaded, so we actually get to create a course, and we're going to do it right, nope, field position, we're going to go for there. We're going to open and close the course generator, so it's 8.9, so let's do that at 8. 4 headlands, we're going to do sharp, we're going to do a 12% overlap, start working on centre, up and down rows, manual, 0 degrees, we'll make the field a little bit bigger. We'll get him to start working on that. So yeah, more or less the same. I'll let him drive off, and the little class can do the hoeing of the field for us. Get rid of the weeds that are growing in our sorghum, because we don't want weeds in our sorghum fields. Definitely not. We are then going to move on to mowing. Just going to check to make sure he's going to do this okay. I'll tell you what, it's close. He took off a little bit before it had lowered. But anyway, we'll trust her, or him, or whatever. But anyway, we're over here at the store where I want to be anyway. I wanted to come over here anyway because I want to lease a piece of equipment today to do some mowing. Because we've got a lot of fields to mow. So I'm going to borrow this fella. I'm going to go and lease a machine. And we're going to have mowers, we're going to have the Big M by Stevie. That'll do. Well, I'm going to lease that for 20 grand. Now that seems expensive. That seemed very expensive. But yes, we've got three fields to mow. We've got the new field by the cheese factory to go and do. We've got the one next to obviously the house, and then we've got the big field that I want to then do some terrain modifying of. Wow, that thing is a bit twitchy on the steering. Pretty sure I asked it to unfold earlier. And we're going to do swath dropping with the amazing So yes, all the fields got seeded, all the fields got rolled, all the fields have been fertilised. We're in the stages or process of doing the weed removal that needs to be done. Weeds have been removed from the other fields that needed the weeds removing. So it's only 43 that needs to be done, because obviously that field was ploughed, so we're not going to have to worry about any weeds on that field for the time being. But yeah, we've got our we're going to use the big Krone mower today just to get this grass cut a lot faster. And it's already going to be swathed for me, so that's going to be even better. I'm probably going to bale the grass on this field, so I've got food for sheeps. Same as on the field near the house, that will be baled too. Again, food for the sheeps. And then the big field will be for the silage. And then once that field is mowed, we can get it all leveled, flattened, lowered, all the stuff done on that. So yeah, I've been through all my vehicles, I've reconfigured all my tractors just so they're actually, when I go through the tabbing list, the tractors are in the correct order again. So it goes Class, Massey Ferguson, Fendt, New Holland. It does, however, mean that the first vehicle I tab into now when I start to tab will be the truck, and then it's the combine harvester, and then it's the little tractor over by the grapes before we get to my actual tractors. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Like I say, I don't know why my class tractor disappeared from my save, apart from the fact that the game is glitchy as all hell and stuff keeps going wrong every time Giants update. Something breaks. I was going to try and hire a worker, but you don't want to drive in the angle that I wanted you to drive at. You son of a... Because I'm going to get Mr. Fendt. Now, by the way, I've put massive tyres. So, in fact, I'm not going to use Mr. Fendt, because Mr. Fendt's got way too much power now. I've given him an engine upgrade, and I've given him big chunky tyre upgrade. So, yeah. Watch out for the... Watch out for the Fendt in future doing field work, because that thing is massive now. It's got the great big massive flotations. Yeah, my crops are coming along very nicely. I've got plenty of money. I might need to just do a little bit of a run today, in terms of I need to do the pallet truck. I might need to move some wool up to the spinnery, because what I did, I logged into the game last night and obviously advanced the time, because my plan was to start the day, to make sure everything was done, ready to start today, because I was hoping we'd have the new DLC and I could show you that today in the video, which would save time. But unfortunately, as a Steam user, we don't have the DLC just yet. But when I logged in last night, the sheep had run out of room for wool, or one of the sheep pens had got too much wool, and as a result, I had to I just basically went and pushed the wool, pushed it out of the spawn point. So there's a whole load of wool pallets over at the sheep that will need to be moved up to the spinnery to be converted into fabrics. But yeah, get a bit of baling done today. And that'll help the sheeps. Make sure we've got plenty of food. Make sure we've got plenty of foods for the sheeps. I sold some chickens as well, off camera. I've been fitting out my chicken pen a little bit. I've got rid of a lot of the old... I've got rid of some old chickens that are like 32 months. And I've gone instead... I've also got rid of some of the younger chickens, especially when they were like, you know, when my chickens was like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. I was like, I don't really need chickens that close. Is that bale going to be in the way? No, he's alright. He's alright. I was just keeping my eye on him. But yeah, we could get some bales. Like I say, I'll do the sheep. I must remember to mow that corner bit. Whoops, looks like he's run over a bale. I think my mower was having some issues there. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that, you know, 10 AM or 10:30 near enough now, that the DLC isn't available for Steam players. It's a bit of a shame when Giants do that and don't release the stuff properly. I know, obviously, they would prefer it if everybody bought the game directly from them and downloaded it directly from them, because, you know, they would make more money, because obviously people who buy the game on Steam or buy the DLC on Steam, Steam takes 33% of the money, so Giants lose out, which is why partners like myself, when we have partner codes for the game, and we have our partner discount affiliate codes, they're all for redeeming on Giant's own website. You can't get Steam keys. You can only get Giant's keys, because Giants obviously don't want to give affiliate codes and then suffer the 33% loss as well to Steam. Which is why, like I say, I do get asked a couple of times if I have an affiliate code for the Steam version of the game. We partners will never have codes for the Steam version of the game, because Giants don't give away the Steam version because it costs them money. It does, sadly. Got a lot of bales. Get the Massey Ferguson over to collect them all up in a minute. Does he think he's finished? He does think he's finished. I can assure you, son, you have not finished. Look, there's little bits everywhere. Plus that whole strip you've got to do. Boom, 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 boom. There, grass mowed. Fold him up. Take him over. We'll start him on. We'll get him to do the little field near the farm next. Wow, this thing's rocking and rolling, isn't it? Whee. The mowing unit's floating around everywhere, look. But yeah, we're in that position now where, like I say, we are waiting on like I say, the mowing. Crop calendar, so June we get to do some harvesting, so that's in like 3 days time. So yeah, now's the chance to do a bit of a project. Please mow all that field. Alright, carry on. Do the baling. Plenty of bales. So I should then make things a little bit easier with the sheeps if I've got plenty of bales. And we can get these fields rolled. Might be tempted to grab the Bourgeois weeder, ladies and gents, because the Bourgeois weeder has a handy has an extra special little trick actually. The Bourgeois weeder works on grass fields to reset the growth stage, the same as a roller, and it also adds the free fertilizer. It also adds that fertilizer bonus. So if you use the Bourgeois weeder instead of a roller, you can get your grass fields turned around a lot quicker. So yeah, very tempted to use that. Just picking up some grass from over here. I'll pick up the loose bit now from over here as well. Make sure we get all of it. And that bit there. Happy days. Get rid of that bit. I did that little extra bit. So yeah, I know people are probably going to say, I'm thinking, watching my videos, people are going to say, see Watty, you seem to do an awful lot of mowing. A lot of your videos, you are mowing and baling and stuff. And you would be quite right in that observation. I am doing a lot of mowing and doing a lot of baling and stuff in my videos. It's stuff that needs to be done. What I would say is, compared to other content creators, other video makers, producers and stuff, other, you know, people doing let's plays and stuff, I'm not doing contracts now. I mean, I very rarely touch the contracts system because I don't, my personal opinion is that I don't feel the contracts pay enough money. A lot of the contracts don't pay enough money for the amount of time it takes to do them. So I would rather not do them. And I would rather instead come do my mowing and stuff. A lot of content creators would probably use workers to do this. Would have workers doing this in the, you know, in the background of their games, whilst they're doing other things on camera, whilst they're doing contracts, whilst they're doing other things. Again, I don't see the point. You know, I could do it myself because I'm not doing other things. I've got nothing else to do at this moment in time. Like I say, whilst other content creators would be going around taking on loads of contracts and having workers doing contracts and be bouncing around from field to field, and zipping about all over the map, keeping an eye on workers and stuff, I'm just very uninspired by that. Again, maybe if contracts paid better, and you know, you could actually make serious money from doing contracting, I'd be more inclined to do it. But you know, I look at the contracts like on this map, you know, baling, 5 grand, 3 grand for the amount of work it takes to do a baling contract. Not a chance. Cultivating, 4 grand, 6 grand, 5 grand. Again, for the amount of time, not a chance. Fertilising contracts, paying 5 grand, 2 grand. With the cost of fertiliser, not a chance would I be doing any of those. Seeding contracts, again, money's poor. Spraying contracts, again, because of the cost of herbicide, no way am I doing spraying for that money. Not a chance, game. Sorry. I would rather deliver a load of bread and make 727,000. You know, I've looked at some mods. I've tried looking at some mods to do with the contract prices that do change the contract prices. Real Life Numbers is one mod that apparently does it, according to the mod author. However, that mod is so convoluted. It has so many freaking scripts and messes with so much stuff. I'm never going to use it. If you remember, people might remember in FS19, I had a very short-lived, very brief look at a map called Washoe, Nevada. There was a map called Washoe, Nevada, released by Alien Jim, which you may remember I did a couple of episodes on. Only a couple of episodes, because I was using the FS19 real-life numbers mod. And it just made the game such a grind. It changed the price of everything. It nerfed all the crop prices, so you made no money from selling crops. Nerfed the contract prices, so you made no money from contracts. It increased the cost of things like seed and fertilizer massively. So it was just like, it was like ridiculous hardcore mode, this real life numbers mod. And I was just like, yeah, it's not worth messing about with for me, especially playing with Seasons mod from Realismus Modding. Playing with Seasons and real life numbers, that was like, just, that was, you were like freaking sadist. If you wanted to play with that combination of mods, you had needed to get your head tested. You obviously liked being damaged, you liked being hurt. You know, you like being tortured. But yeah, I've looked at the real life numbers mod for FS22, because the mod author says, oh, it's different now. You can choose which scripts you want to have. You don't have to have the whole mod running. You can just pick and choose which bits you want to use of the mod. So I had a look at the contract rewards. I was like, yeah, I just want to change the contract rewards, make them pay much better. But yeah, I've tried it on a test save. I've done a test save on a map, loaded up a new map to see how the mod works, and I actually think it makes it even worse. The reason I say that is because when I look at the contract screen on my test save, I've got like harvesting jobs paying like 200 quid. Not 1,000, not 20,000, you know, 200. It's like, I am not going to do a harvesting contract for 200 quid. Especially as the map I've done I'm doing the test save on is a 16x map with 16x fields. Yeah, you can carry on doing the mowing. Yeah, good lad. Yes, we need you to go to... Good... well, you will be going to spin it. It's not worth me... I have got a course loaded now, ladies and gents, for the spinnering. For the sheeps, should I say. He can actually go to the sheeps. I've set up a, I've also set one for the cheese factory as well, off camera. I've set up a waypoint for auto drive, so I can send him to the cheese factory as well when I want to empty the cheese factory. But yeah, you can see we've got a lot of wool. Going to quickly shift this. These haven't produced quite as much, but that's to be almost expected, I would say, at this point. Right, you carry on. You need to come pick up bales. I don't know if... I think the hoe's probably on... the headlands now. Auto stack repairs, auto stack replace. That's auto glass, isn't it? Auto stack. Come on, pick up the bale. One more. One more bale. Has reached the spinnery. Excellent. So again, food for sheeps. We have made food for sheeps. I'm going to deliver around this side actually first, because I think these sheeps have got less bales. There you go. So I will carry on picking up these bales. I'm going to let the guy obviously do the mowing. And then next video, when we come back, we'll get the loading wagon to collect all the grass off that big field, and then we'll start, like I say, we'll start doing the terrain project. I was hoping to get it done in this video, but unfortunately it's all very time consuming. Baling and come on, pick up the bale. Oh, it won't because I'm full. Scumbag game. Scumbag game. Right, I will continue to get these bales collected, and we will see you all in the next episode very, very soon. Hopefully, well, no, I won't have the DLC for the next video because I'm going to be recording the next episode in a few minutes. So, unfortunately, you'll have to wait for me checking out the new DLC until it's available on Steam. I'm not. I do have the game purchased via Giants, and I could technically, I suppose, install it using my Giants code, but then that causes all sorts of issues because then it gets installed in the wrong folder. That didn't work well, did it? Knocked my bales over. Ah, well. We won't worry about that. But I'll see you all in the next video, everybody. Goodbye for now.